Yo, what's good, man? It is your boy HB3 in the building, and today I'm going to give y'all seven major things, seven major tips that you're going to be needing if you're trying to get into some of these wave battles that be on the pages, be on Instagram, wherever they're at. If you're trying to be a battle waver, here's these seven tips that I'm going to recommend for you. Stay tuned. All right, man. So of course, before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and share the video. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel, man. I'm going to be bringing out some more heat here soon. I'm probably going to be doing a giveaway. I know I always talk about doing a giveaway, but this time I'm for real. I'm probably going to have to sell all this stuff and get rid of it. This Legion Sauce stuff that I don't use, or some brushes or whatever. It is what it is. But let's hop on into the video and talk about these 7 tips, because I know some of you are trying to get into these battles. Y'all trying to win some free items to help your wave journey and things like that. Let's talk about those 7 tips. So tip number one to help you with the wave battles, of course, is going to be great picture quality. Now, yours truly, I'm always going to be big on picture quality, especially with me being a photographer on the side. I always want to make sure that all of my pictures are at their highest quality. They need to be crystal clear. I need to be able to see what I'm looking at. You get what I'm saying? So you really want to stay away from any blurry type pictures and things like that. Something that really doesn't show your pattern. You want to stay away from all of that, and because if you don't, I'm telling you right now, you're probably going to get killed in the battle. You're going to get killed on the votes and things like that. Number two is going to be understanding flash and natural lighting. Flash is very, very great to incorporate into your pictures, but you have to be careful with it. And the reason being is because sometimes when you use a flash, it kind of puts emphasis onto the particular subject, the particular thing that's in focal point. It's kind of going to sometimes just put so much focus on it that it causes other people to look at it closer, and you may lose a vote because you may have a flawed area. That area may just be messed up. It may not be on point like it should. It may show a fork, and it just puts so much, that flash can put so much emphasis on it. In hindsight, when you look at natural light, natural light can really be beneficial, and I love natural light. I feel that if you have great picture quality and you use natural light, you're probably going to come out the best because you're showing the natural flow and the natural look of your hair. Me, back in the day, I used to always make sure I was using natural light. So I would go outside and take pictures with the sun. Direct sunlight is very, very great to have when it comes to taking pictures. That lighting actually gives the best overall look of your waves. Like, you can see product, you can see, every certain thing. It's just natural light to me. It's just better than flash. I love using flash pictures. I take a lot of flash pictures of my waves, but honestly, if I had the choice, it would always be natural light. You have to be careful with this though, because sometimes natural light, if it's no sun, you may wind up getting a little dark picture. And then when it comes to the flash, it'll be so bright that honestly, you just can like blow white out the complete picture of your waves, and then you're screwed. Number 3 is going to probably be one of the most important things when it comes to wave battling. It's going to be directs, man. Directs, you have to make sure that you're posting direct pictures. I see this all the time on all the pages, on Instagram, all the platforms. A lot of you just cannot take direct pictures, and I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, you don't have to have long arms to be able to take a direct picture. We're in 2020. So if we're in 2020, you should not have any reasons to not take a direct. It's top of your head, left direct of your head, right direct of your head, back direct of your head. Like, it's that simple. If it's that challenging for you to do it yourself, find somebody else to do it. That's probably the easiest thing I can tell you. I don't understand why you're not able to take directs. It makes no sense why you can't take directs. I'm just disgusted. Like, ugh. Let me calm down. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm ready. Directs can be done very easily. Find someone who can help you do the directs. That is a tip that I can give you there. Of course, practice. If you want to do it yourself, just practice taking those pictures. You may take 27 pictures of your left side and only maybe 1 or 2 of them will be legitimately direct, but continuously do it because you'll get better at it. You can also use one of those tripods, one of those things, you know, for the phones that you can connect your phone and stretch it out, and you can really get better at it. Use a timer. You can also use a timer. Switch the camera to front face camera, and you can actually see yourself in what you're doing. Use the reflection of a mirror. If you're using the light inside of a bathroom and things like that, make sure you're using the mirror to see what you're actually doing on your phone. Here's the thing, I can give tips for days when it comes to directs, but ultimately, it's easy to do. You should just be able to do it. Simple. And if you can't do it, you probably should not be taking pictures, and you probably shouldn't be battling anyone, because you can't get the directs. There's no reason why I should be looking at your battle and I'm seeing the left, right, left, top, or whatever, you know, top right angle of your head. It's important because if you don't do directs, you're probably trying to hide something. And if you're trying to hide something, most of your best voters, especially like your OG wavers who know how to vote, they're probably going to vote against you just based on that, because we feel that you're hiding something. That's why you get voted against. Regardless of how great your waves are, if you're hiding a fork that's under a certain area or behind the ear or anything like that, I'm telling you, with me, I'm going to vote against you just because you did that. Dang, I spent a lot of time on directs, but that's really important. It is what it is. Moving on, let's talk about number 4. Number 4, scout your competition. I remember back in the back like 2012, 13, 14, when we were all battling, when I was battling, I used to just scout my competition. I treat it like a sport. You know, I would reach out and like go to all the pages and kind of type that person's name in that I know I'm going to be battling. And I would just see how they would post. I would see how they show their waves. I would look at their waves and look at what they have a strength over me on. And I would try to work on that area before, you know, the battle time. And that really helped me a lot. Like just scouting them out, seeing who they are, what they do, how they do it. What can I do better than them before the battle and things like that. So that way I can sway the votes in my favor. Number 5, I'm going to say pretty much is pretty simple. Number 5, know the platform. There's many different wave pages. You know, I'm on Elite Spins. I'm an admin on Elite Spins. That's my home page. You have Elite Spins, Waves Are Life. You have Brush Connections. You have Royal Elites, Natural Elites. I mean, the list goes on and on. WCW. You have all these wave pages that really promote battling, you know, and they give away all these free gifts, like these prizes. You know, they give away money, they give away products, you know, brushes, do-rags, all type of stuff gets, you know, given away just for you winning these major battles. The key to that, though, is always know that particular page's platform and how it works. Generally, most of them are going to all be the same, you know, as far as the battle scene. But there may be 1 or 2 things that each page does differently that you have to make sure you're up on game. So, you know, you don't make any mistakes or you don't do anything you shouldn't be doing. There may be some certain rules that this page has that this page doesn't. So just know your platform is important. Number 6, I'm going to say is, it's important, but people don't realize how important it is. And a majority, like a lot of people don't agree with this. But I'm just gonna hit y'all with facts and hit you with reality because I've been around so long. Number 6, play politics and play the game. It is what it is. It's that simple. everywhere you go, there's going to be politics. There's going to be favoritism. There's going to be just a scenario of situations that you're going to have to accept. If you don't like it, get gone. If you don't like it, don't be a part of it. If you don't like it, don't battle. Don't do any of that stuff. But it is what it is. It's there. You have to accept it. But if you accept it, learn how to sway it into your favor. You have some waivers who vote for other waivers just because they like them better. You know, just because they feel that they help them with their journey. So, I'm going to vote for that person because they the only ones that I really know in the wave game. They help me, blah, blah, blah. That's a favoritism vote. It's not a real true vote. And that does happen when it comes to these battles. It is what it is. Like I said, you have to accept that. But what I'm going to tell you to do, get out there in the community, you know, make yourself very, very accessible. You know, go live on these wave pages, you know, talk to the community, help the community out, help a bunch of people out. You know what I'm saying? Do all these positive things that's going to put you in the light to where people know who you are and what you do and how you do it. I'm telling you, it's going to help your journey and it's going to help your popularity. You're going to get some of that popularity and you're going to start seeing more votes, regardless if they're fake votes or whatever. It doesn't matter. We don't discriminate who can vote and who can't vote. So, yeah, as long as you know that, you know the game, you know it's there, use it to your advantage. I mean, I know y'all hate it, but I don't see it going nowhere anytime soon. It's going to happen. It's everywhere. It is what it is. My final tip to win wave battles is going to be make it a no choice situation. I think the question is going to be, how do you make it a no choice situation? How do you make it to where no matter what, it's going to be all caps. Everyone's going to vote for you. It's going to be a quick battle. You're not going to have to worry about anything. It's like boom, 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 done. How do you really do that? You do 1 through 6. Do 1 through 6. If you do 1 through 6, you're probably going to have a no choice situation. It's going to be all caps. And I've seen this happen plenty of times. Some of your best and well-known waivers usually get all caps. You know, all caps means every category that's considered for the battle, they're going to win it no matter what. It is what it is. There's a few waivers that can really do it on a consistent basis and do it against everyone. In particular, I know this guy named Wavy Longway. He definitely, I would consider one of those waivers who, no matter what, he's going to win. He's beaten like Jeezy and some of your top waivers ever. And is he the most popular? I'm not going to say he's the most popular, but what I will say is people know him as just a brushaholic, so someone who just loves the culture, loves the art. They always are brushing, and they've done so much in the wave game to the point where it's like when you look at them, they're the staple of what a true essence of a waiver should be. And typically, if they go into a battle, they're probably going to win just based on they probably did 1 through 6. So automatically they're going to get the W. So like I said, I just wanted to come here with y'all real quick just to give y'all some tips about, you know, how to really truly win wave battles and things like that. You're going to hear other people give more details and things. But if you come to the wave pages and you want to have fun, you want to be a part of the community and the culture, one of the biggest things that you can definitely do is get into a lot of wave battles. You know, get on some of the banners. We have banners on all the pages. You know, a lot of the pages where it's like 1 through 7, the best on that page and things like that. You know, if you're trying to build up your popularity and just who you are as a waver in that community, that's something that you probably want to get involved with, is battling. And these are my tips on how to get in those battles and win. But that's pretty much it from me, man. It is your boy HB. 3. I'm out of here, man. Peace.